Alright everyone, welcome back to the NASCAR Cup Series here at Phoenix for the Fan Shield 500. Let's get ready to go racing at Phoenix! Alright everyone, welcome back to Phoenix for the NASCAR Cup Series Fan Shield 500. Ryan Blaney isn't nearly as fast as expected, while Michael McDowell failed technical inspection. Montreux Jr. had to replace a transmission, and your pole winner is Matt Kenseth. Let's go racing in the desert!
Alright guys, welcome back to the TheCombustionGamer YouTube channel and Florida Racing and NASCAR Heat 5. We are underway here in the desert at Phoenix. One lap currently of 41, so we're going to need to pay attention here and see what we got going on as we get spun into by the 32. Takes out another car and hits the wall. No caution as of yet, so apparently that's a clean race. That's nice. We're going to back out of this one here. Going to get into the 95 there just a bit. Everything's good. A little bit of front end damage from that contact. So let's see what we can do here as we are racing at Phoenix. So 19 laps of fuel remaining. So we ended up with about 20 laps of fuel from the start. Got our buddy Ryan Newman right there. Don't want to mess up his day. And we're going to be watching that tire wear there. We have a super duper loose setup. Very lightly into Ryan Newman there. And hopefully that's going to give us some speed. And unfortunately, we see the Denny Hamster, the Denny Hamlin up there leading, unfortunately. And we're going to get into BJ McLeod there ever so slightly. That's going to send him spinning off into nowhere land. He's going to have to get back on track. That's not going to help his point stay, I can tell you that right now. Amazing that didn't make a caution or anything. So brakes are not the best, it feels like, so that's one issue we already have with the car. So one thing I've noticed, the car is certainly loose, so we got to pay attention to that. Kind of wants to drift off and do its own thing in some of these corners, so it's going to be a bit of a handful. It's definitely fast, but we got to be able to handle the fast. And currently, the car does not like handling itself very well. Not handling well at all. So we got to work on that. Not sure what we need, but we definitely need something because it is not the best. We're definitely making the turns better, which is nice, as you can see the front right not burning up nearly as bad as it normally does on this track. Because normally we'd already be below 60 on the tire wear. So currently we're actually not doing too bad, all things considered, in the tire wear department. So loose setup definitely helping with that. But the problem is getting into Reddick there a bit, and we're going to end up sending him completely around there. That's going to end up affecting a few people, and that's going to bring out the caution there. No need to pit as of yet, so we're going to go ahead and skip that right there. Well, technically, if we had thought about strategy, we could have come down and gone ahead and fixed our damage from before, but we're not going to do that. Alrighty, so we gotta see what ground we can make up here. Trying to go low, there we go, ended up sliding down there. We got William Byron in the Hertzmobile. He's able to get up there and start leading the race in that bright yellow machine. We're gonna get shoved up into Kurt Busch by his brother Kyle. Gonna back out of the brakes here. And we're gonna go into both of them. That's gonna get us to 8th. Nice, because we're also gonna get past Nagano there as well. Gonna try and get underneath Kozlowski and get ourselves up here to Newman. We got Kenseth really starting to fall backwards in the field. We're gonna try and come back. Getting pinched, getting pinched, getting pinched, getting pinched into the wall. Huge wreck. And no caution. Oh, there's the caution. Yeah, we ended up getting tagged there by DiBenedetto after we got tagged by Kozlowski. And there really wasn't much I could do once we lost control on that straightaway to try and avoid. So we got a pit here. Yeah, a few other people ended up pitting. Ryan Newman, I think, was mostly just for strategy. Try and see what he could do. So now we got fresh tires compared to the rest of the field that doesn't. We also got a full tank of gas. So this should make things a little bit more interesting. We didn't really do anything with adjustments. Probably should have. But just wasn't one of those things that I really had time to look at there as I was getting all the damage and stuff fixed. Nice and easy. We got speed, that's for sure. It's just the car does not like being so loose on the setup. You gotta really be nice and easy with it. Up to 22nd from the back row, not too bad, all things considered. See if we can't gain a few more spots down the straight. Go ahead and hit those brakes so we can get the advantage. Very nice, up to 18th now. Going to use the dog leg here. That's going to gain us a few more positions up into the Blaney there a bit. Going to end up sliding back up onto him. Back down, beating and banging here with Austin Dillon a bit. Kevin Harvick has cycled to the front of the field, so if nothing else, this particular race has had a ton of leader changes. We had Denny Hamlin take over from Matt Kenseth. We had William Byron take over from Denny Hamlin. And now we got Kevin Harvick up there leading the way currently. He's going to get into Amarola there just a bit. He's going to be able to... And we're going to get him again. But he's able to gather it back up. Good on you, mate. Gonna try. And we're going to get into Amarola there. He's going to hit the wall. Looks like we're clear back there. No caution. Going up behind Jones. Gonna try and get past him. Ooh, car got loose there. Did not like being under brake into that corner. Don't blame it, but still, it would be nice if it would behave itself just a bit more. Into this corner here. Denny Hamlin has resumed the lead, unfortunately. Probably, honestly, with how often he's been up there, probably our biggest threat is honestly him. And if he keeps getting wins, or if he starts getting more wins, that's going to be an issue for us points-wise. So we got to watch out for that. Nice and easy up on top. People starting to pit. So that's going to make the cycle a little bit more interesting here, as we won't have to pit here for a little while, as we got plenty of fuel tire-wise. That Chase Eddy come up there a bit as I was coming down. Not going to be able to get past that without too much damage, just a little bit of a rub there. That's good. I think he must have already pitted, because he seems like he's got some more tire at the moment. See where he's at. Yeah, so he's ahead of us for the points. We're going to pass a lot of people here on pit road. That gets us up to 7th. Gonna get past the 47 right there. So now we're racing. Ooh, boy, Elliott was slow there. Good night. Must be pitting here. Yep, he's pitting. I had so much speed, and he ended up checking up. I didn't have anywhere to go without wrecking my car. Now we're racing the 47 here, which shouldn't be that hard, as he should be going to pit this next time by. There we go. And now let's see who we got behind here. We got Ryan Newman, William Byron, BJ McLeod. Those are the guys currently on the lead lap. We're going to try and... If we can't go... Boy. And wreck again. And luckily we get a caution after that, thank you. I don't really remember what happened there. Must have had a little bit of concussion, but I think we hit the wall, bounced off, and hit somebody else. I think it's Newman there, unfortunately. Is it something else? I'm not sure how we did that, honestly, but we got hit somewhere by something solid and ended up sending us around here. Let's see. We're going to go up on the wedge and see if we can get this car to tighten up a bit, because it does seem like it's overly loose. Now what that did do is trap a lot of people a lap down, which I certainly don't mind. That kind of limits the competition just a tad. So now we got fresh tires. Everybody else is a little bit off strategy now. Amazingly, the mechanics were able to fix all that damage and keep us on the lead lap, and also be able to put the 41 into the wall, apparently. I'm not sure how that one played out, but apparently it did. Where was I? Oh yeah, so they were able to fix all my damage, and also be able to keep me on the lead lap, while also not being in violation of the repair clock. So I mean, that's some serious talent there, as we keep ramming into people here that aren't moving. Move! Please get out of my way. Anyways, I'm gonna dive down here. Car feels a little bit on the tightest side initially here, so definitely like that feeling compared to how loose we were. And we'll clear up top. Very good. Now I don't like the tightness though, because that sends us right into the wall there. Alright, who we got? We got Joey Gase. Check on our tires and stuff. Yeah, see, now we're too tight, so I gotta work on my entries here to see if we can fix that. We got 78 below us now. I don't know, with how consistent he's been, he might be a pretty good contender if he keeps getting some points. We got Kyle Busch up there leading. Don't know who the other guy is that's up there with him. Yep, car, I mean, now we're too tight. Is what's going on now. Don't hit Newman. And definitely not where we want to be feel-wise. This car was a little bit too loose. Now it's too tight, so we got to go down on the wedge some. So we might have just needed one on the wedge, but it's just one of those things you never know until you get there. But the car definitely tightened up nicely, so do appreciate that. But just too much. Somehow, some way, Montrex Jr. is around. I'm not sure what happened to him, but he has not had a good race this race or the last one, as he went around at Las Vegas as well. Quite a lot, actually, and also went up into the air, if we remember that one clip. But anyways, not a good race stretch. Last two race stretch for him. He's not been doing too good, unfortunately. Alright, we got 8th. Kyle Busch continues to be out there dominating out here in the desert. We're going to try to get up there to these guys here. Seems like the car might be loosening up just a tad to make it a little bit more drivable. Also getting used to just how the car drives, that also helps. Seems like we might be able to get up to these guys here. How many laps we got? We got 8 laps, so 13 laps of fuel remaining, so we're good on fuel. So no need to pit for that. Not sure what the fuel situation is for the people up in front of us here is, though. Not sure about that one. So if we can just not wreck and cause a caution, I think we can stay out and potentially really make up some time here. But we gotta be able to do that without wrecking. Stay down low. Pinch Jimmy's space a little bit. There we go. Make him work on the outside. He got stuck out there. Had to lift. Very good. 7th currently. So we're running top 10 consistently. Definitely want a little bit more speed from our car, but also everybody else is working on the same thing. So I mean, we're doing really, really good, honestly. So top 7, just consistently running up in the top 10. Definitely like that currently. Need a little bit more speed though. Need more speed. And less mistakes from the driver's side of things anyways. Nice, I'm down on the apron there. Slow it down just a little bit. And we got a caution out. That's going to ruin everybody's strategy. I'm going to go ahead and stay out here. We're this close to the finish. And we got this track position. I want to see if we can make it work. let's see. So we got, who do we got? Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott there. As we are 2 laps remaining here, so basically green, white, checkered. They didn't even have to go into overtime to get that done. So not sure how that all worked. Got Ryan Newman up here as well. Going to try and not mess him up. We don't have to. Want to get him as many good finishes as he can get. There's our fellow teammate there in the Ford camp. Not quite enough speed. We're getting spun. Spun by the 95. And that's going to end the race under caution. Just could not get the 95 off the rear end. He ended up getting loose, and that just spun us into the wall there, so bummer. So there we go, 17th. Definitely not where we wanted to be, but at least we didn't fall further back. So that's helpful, but still, that's an annoying end to the race. It's going pretty good too. I think we could have maintained that position, if not caught a few more, because we still didn't know what the fuel mileage was for the other guys if they had to suddenly stop pitting. We didn't know that yet, so that's kind of annoying. Alright, so Kyle Busch able to hold on and get the win there. William Byron in 2nd, Chase Elliott 3rd, Clint Boyer in 4th. You got Ryan Newman there in 5th. Good job for him. Joey Gase, Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin, Corey LaJoy, and BJ McLeod up there in 10th. Luckily, the 95 did not finish in the top 10, but still finishes higher than me, so that's irritating. We got Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Timmy Hill running out your top 15 there. Looking at the points, we continue to lead. Kevin Harvick has fallen down just a tad there in the points. William Byron's moved up, currently the closest threat. Chase Elliott moving his way up. Denny Hamlin also, unfortunately, moving his way up. Kyle Busch has moved his way up with that win. We got BJ McLeod still top 10 in points, and your top 16 still rounding out with Cole Custer there. So not a whole lot of movement in the point standings, still about the same. And let's see who's not pointing their way into anything. Bobby Carter and Quinn Huff, those guys are all the way at the bottom. Timmy Hill, Michael McDowell, David Reagan, and Joey Gase, those guys are the guys with only double digits and not triple digits in the point standing so far this season. So, bummer for them, that's for sure. Alrighty guys, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you for coming along and watching. We're going to see you guys here next time at Auto Club. I actually know what the next race is going to be. That's nice. Auto Club Speedway. That should be fun. A little bit of Super Speedway mixed with a little intermediate. It's going to be interesting to see how the racing is there. So we're going to see you guys here next time on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel with more Florida racing as we head out to the now non-existent Auto Club Speedway. Kind of a bummer actually. So we'll see you there. Bye-bye.